Hey guys, so normally I have a pretty good way of when things come up in life, I find ways to navigate through them, or I've been working on chilling a bit more on things. I'm not perfect. I'm usually talking to you guys about these things because they're things I deal with myself. It's not like I am perfect and I have it all figured out, but I figure if I'm putting a little bit of more of what I'm going through and the lessons I learn, it may help someone else. So it's just about putting positivity out there and maybe helping someone else who may need it. So, one thing that came up recently, some things that were outside of me were causing a lot of grief. Some and different things in our life can hit us harder than others. And I'm not talking about death because death is an even bigger subject that's even harder, I think, in a lot of ways. But I'm talking about even when it comes to like careers and shifting careers, when it comes to relationships, things like that. Those kind of things can hit us pretty hard. So I had outside things coming in, things that were not within my control. These are outside of me that were hitting me, and they were hitting me harder than usual. And they were really bringing me down. I was kind of going into a pretty low spot with it. And luckily, I've done enough of this mindset stuff. So usually I'm pretty cognizant of it. And I stop myself and I go, whoa, okay, what can you do? And it didn't take the sting completely away because it was a lot of things coming in at me all at once. But what I had to do is I have to stop and I have to look at what's within my control. What in my life is within my control? And a lot of times when those things are coming in from every direction, I stop and look at my life and I go, what do I want? What do I want my life to be? Where do I want to go in life? And I look at this for every area. I look at it for my career. I look at it for my relationships, my friendships, my hobby time, whatever it is. I look at it for everything and I go, where is this all at right now? And where do I want to be? And so what that does for me is it gives me more control of the situation going on. Because I know that I'm the only thing I can control. I can't control the outside stuff. I can control me. But I can look at my life and all the areas of my life and I can look and think, how can I change these to make my life more of what I want it to be? So the other thing I feel like this does is it winds up putting our focus not only on ourselves, but we're kind of looking at how we can shift things around. So it gets us from focusing on all this stuff that's happening that we can't really change to, okay, where do I want life to go? And you start planning some of that. And the planning of the things you want kind of takes a lot of your focus off the things you don't want. So I'm not saying it's not still going to hit you. I'm not saying you're still not seeing it. I'm not saying it still doesn't suck. I'm just saying it can take the bite away and help us focus differently. That's what I did. And I had to redo this recently. And no matter how much mindset work I do, no matter how much growth I do, things still come up. We're human. That's how this works. So you can get really good at how you're responding or at least knowing how to look at things and change things, but it doesn't mean you're not going to go through the shit in the moment. It doesn't mean things aren't going to come up that suck. It just means you understand how to shift it when you are in that low spot. So I thought I'd put that out there for you guys. If you're someone who is going through that stuff where everything's coming in from you from the outside, it's hard. And it's hard to think clearly when that's all happening. But if you can, this is just your reminder, because I went through it recently, kind of still going through it. If that's happening, this is your reminder to stop and go, well, what can I control? And do what you can to look at that. And if your life is not turning out the way you want, what things is within your power to change? You can't always change everything at once, but you can make tiny little changes. And if you at least brainstorm what you want, it helps get you there because at least you can figure out where you want to be. And then little by little, you can make those adjustments. So just something I thought I would share with you guys. It came up for me. I figured it had to be coming up for other people, probably more often than not. I've dealt with it a lot myself. So that's it. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.